It's June, and the village of Kailap should already have seen this year's monsoon rains, but it hasn't. They're a month overdue. Kailap is in Dolaka district in central Nepal. People are poor, surviving mostly from subsistence farming. But Nepal's government has a scheme to help the poorest of the poor, the ethnic minorities and the lower castes, to benefit from barren and deforested land, giving them a new lease of life. Large areas of wastelands that belong to the government are being leased to the landless poor to manage. How well they manage the land will affect not only their livelihoods, but will have a substantial effect on the environment. Som Bahadur is a poor farmer. He has no land of his own. For this small plot, he works 6 months of the year for his landlord without pay. Som Bahadur comes from a disadvantaged ethnic minority. Most of his people cannot read or write and are often victims of moneylenders who charge up to 36% interest on loans.
It is very difficult to raise children. I don't have a permanent job. For 6 months, we only get food. For the next 6 months, we have to rely on daily wage.
But Som has just had a lucky break. His family is one of 10 in his village to be given a plot of their own. They will have the land on lease for 40 years under the Leasehold Forestry program. For the last 15 years, Nepal's government has been rethinking forestry policies, developing new ways to regenerate barren land. Nepal lost 7.5% of its forests between the late 70s and mid-90s due to wanton felling. Even though Som Bahadur is poor, he's exceptionally well educated for a local farmer. His parents believed in education. Aged 26, he recently finished secondary schooling. Now he wants to uplift the status of his family and his community.
The main target group of Leasehold Forestry is the most poverty-stricken people. They are very illiterate. Being an educated person, they have chosen me as a secretary because I'm capable of holding meetings and writing meeting minutes and maintaining records.
This is Som's land. It's on a steep slope and will be hard to cultivate even for the fodder he needs for his goats. It will take 3 years before there will be any real benefit. In the next few weeks, he'll be signing the papers. As well as the land, he'll be provided with seedlings, technical assistance, and 2 goats. Hopefully, a fresh start for him and his family. Sumitra is a social mobilizer, and Kavita is a ranger in the district forest office. They work on behalf of the government, helping to set up and maintain leasehold forestry groups.
In the beginning, we had to look for people to join the leasehold scheme. Now, They come looking for us, demanding lease land as they can see the benefit. In the office, there's a huge pile of applications for lease land. This is a very beautiful site, now part of the leasehold forestry program.
Som's land is the last available plot in the village. Distributing land, even if it's barren and unused, has its problems. It's only given to the landless poor, and especially to women. Some villagers are disappointed, like this shepherd, who feels he's been left out, and he's not happy with the scheme.
Every year, a new budget is kept aside for this, but leaders misuse it.
Kavita tries to keep well away from politics.
Some people are so difficult if they don't get everything the way they want.
Keeping everyone happy, just one obstacle for the scheme, and a hint of what's to come. Even obtaining degraded land to be improved is made difficult. The District Forest Office has to propose a piece of land that is more than 80% barren, and then wait for consent from the Village Development Committee, who take their time deciding.
This area here, we can never imagine the barren land like this can be of any use. There's no shrub here. You can see only small grass. But this land has a high potential for plants, like broom grass. We plant it on the edge of each terrace. We can also grow ginger and turmeric. We train 2 members of each family to make small-sized terraces. The training lasts for 4 days. During those 4 days, we plant seedlings. We teach them how to plant them.
The scheme is far-reaching. It operates in 33 districts, involving some 59,000 farmers. And there are other significant indicators. The independent UN's Food and Agriculture Organization reported that over 2/3 of all the leased land has returned to greenery. Wealth has substantially increased. Women spend less time collecting firewood. Numbers of livestock have increased. So has the number of children attending school.
Oh, I'm sick and tired of these thorns.
As a forester, you should not hate brambles. They love you.
But there are also important implications for the environment, including benefits for local farmers.
If we restore our degraded lands, we claim for carbon credits. We can actually qualify for carbon credit. And if the chunk of money that comes through this mechanism, those people who have greened their land, they will be the beneficiaries.
Sam Bahadur, a long way off talking carbon credits, but he will begin working with Kavita in the coming weeks.
In the beginning, when I see the land and the condition of the people, I'm not very hopeful. But when I see the result after some time, I'm really mesmerized. All it requires is determination and hard work.
At least this time, Sam will be working for himself, not his landlord.
I know it's going to be very hard in the beginning, and we'll have to struggle a lot in the days to come too. But personally, I don't think I'll find it too difficult.